Greetings, YouTubians, and welcome back to Koza channel. Still getting that one. No. I'm actually gonna cut that. Cut. Okay. Greetings, YouTubians, and welcome back to Koza channel. I am your host, Koza, and this is another episode of the Stanley Parable. Thank you for tuning in. We're gonna go ahead and get started here once more. We've gone down the confusing path, the insanity path.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Is it raining? Anyway, we've gone down the confusing path, the insanity path, the arrow path. I can't remember.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So we've gone that way. We're gonna go this way. Now. Okay, we know what happens
Yet
here.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to it. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here.
Still nothing
so he
in
turned
there.
around and
Hello,
got back
Kitty.
on track.
Alright, so down there's
Coming
the
to a
insanity
staircase,
path.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Right, I think that's... There's only one path downstairs. Yeah, nothing to do down here. Right, okay. Already gone that way. I'm gonna go back up, because that's the insanity path. Then we go up to the boss. Okay. What'd I do? Did I push the fence? Did that do something? I can't tell if it did something. I didn't do anything. When we do things, there's gotta be things to do. I don't want to go in there. Okay, we're going in.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned
Okay, the
to discover
password.
not an indication of any
2,
human
3,
life. Shocked, unraveled,
5.
Stanley wondered in disbelief who
2,
orchestrated
3,
this.
8,
What dark
4,
secret was being
5.
held from him? Stanley was
Aha!
in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
You can't. Oh, that's funny. You can't even rush through this game. They stop you.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Oh, pissing off the narrator is probably not the best idea. Okay, down we go. Down once again. Okay, so this is a loading screen, so I'm assuming this is the correct path. Now we get to a new set of decisions down here.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
The mind control machine's been shut down, that's why. Okay, so we go this way.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
And now we don't go that way, because that's a terrible idea.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
What? That's not a very nice thing to say.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yes. Come to me, death. I welcome you. Whee! Oh, did I really die? I hope not. That'd have been a really sad ending. Oh, hey, look! Still things. doesn't look like death. It does look like a railway.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss. Eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
No! No! Let me out! Ha!
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
What?
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body,
What?
killing him instantly.
No! Oh, what? Ha-ha! I win. Does this mean I win?
And yet it would be
Stanley
just a few
Parable.
minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know.
When every path you can walk
Wait
has
a
been
minute.
created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless,
This
making
surely
life the
looks
same.
familiar.
Do you see now? Do you see
Nature
that Stanley
paintings.
was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Yes. Sort of. The blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout the development through the core layout, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Yes. Corridor. The placing of this corridor section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. The two doors. The set of two doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable aside. Once this room is created, the rest of the game emerges as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Interesting. 1, 2, 3. The office. Those doors don't do anything. There's nothing behind them either. Button sounds. Haha! Button sounds! A selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Interesting. Random desk. Filing cabinets. This is like, did I beat the game? Office computers! Wait, did I turn it off? Oops. Oops. Employee database! Off. Credit! Oh, I did beat the game. Wait, I beat the game? That was much shorter than I expected. Maintenance room, an early version of the maintenance room. Very early version. Copia! Whoa. Am I going crazy? Each used to lose, the more endings, fewer endings. Infuriation, more Stanley, less Stanley. What is this? After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these in further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here is a selection of those emails. Regarding the game, I appreciate the previous Stanley game as a work of art, and I stand a little... And it's not I appreciate critical, which is why I'm eager to see if you could please elaborate. How is the game doing? I hope it's good. From a cool man. That's kind of cool. Projector. Yeah, these aren't really questions, people. The lounge. Why do I... What is that squishing noise? Do not pause, resume the game. What's this? Zending model? The Zending model went through. This room represents the fourth version of the ending. And we thought it was complete, but decided to abandon it and change it again shortly before launch. Huh. The ending. I don't even know this part of the game. I didn't do these. There's more. Play it. Play. So why isn't it playing? Oh, there we go. Haha. The narrator. Fuck up nuts! Probably would have helped if I had played the first Stanley Parable. C'est la vie. It's a really creepy video. Okay. Okay. There's squishing going on. Whoa. Interesting. Okay, anyway. Upwards and onward. What is that squishing noise? It's freaking me out. Monitor room elevator. Early version of that. Countdown room. How many endings does this game have? Freedom ending. Countdown deaths. Countdown ending. Interesting. Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to make a whole episode just to this. There's a lot more to explore in here. Employee lounge. Recorded dialogue for the entire game, roughly see several times with 2 years. There are separate clips from the takes that were not used in the final game. Wish those were louder. I don't know how to make them louder. I didn't really hear any bloopers, or at least I didn't hear them like, oh darn, office clock. It's funny how they like cut up all of the different pieces of the game and like stuck it around so you could see the exit, huh? All right, we'll finish exploring here real quick. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game. The strength of it. What is that splish splashed noise? Because it's freaking me out. Stanley's office. The first was created 1, 2, finally 3. Yeah, I like 3 best. Looks very depressing. Okay. What is that? It's so freaky. What is that? The cargo lift. Oh, right. Yeah, that ending. We went to that ending. The meeting room. Oh. There's a vent entrance? Oh, maybe there was something else we missed. Oh, weird. The flow of the hallways following the first 2 doors is important to get right. Since players will replay them so many times, use capture the original was the simplest version that went out. Oh, I see. These are all the different versions, but the simple one was the one that won. Gotcha. Okay. That noise. Oh, it's so getting me. I want to know what it is. It's like right there. Oh, that's gonna drive me crazy. I can't figure out what the heck. Oh, maybe this way. We didn't go this way. Oh, we did go this way. Darn. Oh, what is that? Oh, it's so freaky. It's like something with wet feet is walking around and then wiggling a wet snake on the ground or something. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, that's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, anyway. So let's go ahead and go back to the exit. I think we've checked out everything. I think we accidentally found I think there's like a couple more endings that we didn't actually see. We accidentally found the right one. Okay, anyway. So we're going to end the episode there, and then we're going to continue on through the exit. If that doesn't make it into its own episode, I'll cut this here and just continue it on, and we'll just keep it in one. Otherwise, this has been Koza Channel. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, Koza, and as always, definitely tune in to the next episode.
Of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I do now!
By simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Stanley
He
is one
stepped
lucky
into
guy.
the newly opened passageway.
Whoa. Whoa. Hey, that's not properly insulated. You're gonna get some building code violations. Whoa. That's not. Whoa. There's a lot of whoa things going on here.